We're back. And already went through Q. Q's pretty short on Zalera, at least compared to my main, which is on Catu'wo. Where are those two? It's about time we see them. Oh, sorry. Taking a look at my stream and it looked grainy. Not granny, but grainy. Wait, did they say every tower disappeared? Does the tower still look the same? I mean, I feel like that's true, but at the same time, I don't. Ah, fuck if I know, dude. What? But the tower still looks the same. It's actually cheap to teleport there. What the fuck? Where am I going? Don't look at me. I look fucking stupid, man. Don't look at me. Well, now you see. Blah blah. 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 Blah blah blah. Dang, bro, I just noticed how, like, how good his fit looks. Shit. Uh-oh.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly.
Yo, shit's gonna blow up, yo.
You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-Bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
You're just gonna put everybody in panic. Why would you tell them?
Will all that really happen?
Nah, but we gotta go to the
Calm
moon.
yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Just gotta tell them about SpaceX. It's fine.
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well.
No, that's fine. I can just tell them.
270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
Excuse me?
She spoke
What
to
the
them
fuck
of a
did you just say?
calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth
Yeah,
a
we're going back to
gargantuan
the moon
vessel built to
again.
serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
No, it's okay, dude. We've already been there, so like, we just tell them all about it. Be like, hey, we've been to the
Administrative
moon.
edicts will be relayed to
Want us
all
to tell you
major
about it?
institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave. Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Nah,
Nay,
bro.
We do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Damn, you still gotta be a
Though
dick
we
about
cannot
it?
boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples.
Yeah, we've been to another
These
star.
experiences have taught us fundamental truths.
And
that
I'm not
cannot be
talking about the
recorded
moon.
in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action, and there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
I could use some food.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
Oh, calm down now, game. Calm down now, game. You got it. You got it, no worries. Or I'm actually just like, okay. Yes. Oh, and I get a hat.